shot, Nathan. I was worried about that there. Could have been a major issue if we hadn't got those shrieks down as quickly as we did, but luckily we got in there with a lucky cone of gold. Booyakasha. Battle 1. Hey, there's the Drifter's cache as well. It's right through the wall. I can see it through the wall. Oh, man. Frame jumps. What's going on with that? Do I need to upgrade my... Oh, you know, I'm not even going to talk about that right now. So, do I need to upgrade my graphics software? That's a terrible thing to talk about in a Let's Play video. You guys don't care. Nor do I blame you. Oh my life. Thorn of the Dead Gods. A pretty nifty dagger. Massive armor gloves, massive armor dragonbone, blah blah blah. Efforts gloves. +1 strength. Now that, bring the war. Oof da. Very nice. Right, cool. Thorn of the Dead Gods. In the moment that it struck, the blade of the Grey Warden who killed Toth, Archdemon of Fire, shattered into 3 pieces. After the Battle of Hunter fell, the Wardens carried their fallen brother to Weishaupt for a hero's burial, but the broken pieces of his sword were left behind. For years, the shards lay forgotten on the battlefield. Steel became etched with the corrupted blood of the dead god. They were eventually discovered by a Nevarran woman, searching among the bones for a sign of her lost son. She sold them to a blacksmith, not knowing what they truly were, for 10 bits. Per woman. The smith, however, knew that he had purchased more than scrap metal and fashioned the shards into 3 identical daggers, the thorns of the dead gods. They left his hands and were scattered to the far corners of Thedas, but everywhere they went, the thorns left misery and loss in their wake. That's what knives do. They take folks away. The woman who unearthed them died soon after of plague. The smith fell into his... One idiot. The smith fell into his forge. Each person who has held one of the thorns, even briefly, has died an untimely death. Ooh. Gotta try to hide that there, but... start to lose my voice mid-sentence. I hate it when that happens. So great, now we've held a Thorn of the Dead. Just a myth, I'm sure. The thing is about fantasy games is that myths tend to actually mean something. Okay, cool. Wow, we have dusted this area finally. But... there's one more mystery left to solve. And that is of the bags. The bags we have of limbs and heads and torsos. Pretty sure that's in this area. Not in the next. So, asunder. Near Caridan's Cross. Done in the deep roads, okay. Well, there's nothing up there. I know that for a fact. I guess we just gotta keep exploring. Once again, alright, cool. Let's just browse lands until we find what we're looking for. I don't even really know what we're looking for. Some sort of altar? Not quite sure. So I'll probably be doing a fair bit of cussing here. Back with you guys in a mo. I'll say it's quite nice to be able to get involved in a dungeon again. It's been a while, and for ages I feel like the dealings I've been working in, you know, tied up in politics and stuff like that. All this complicated stuff. Whereas down here, there is treasure, and there is bad guys. And we may proceed when there are no more bad guys, so that we can get the treasure. It's very simple, and we're down here for a greater purpose, obviously, but it's kind of, sort of relaxing. Soul cleansing, particularly if, you know, if we do get the chance to put Balin on the throne instead of Harmont, I will take it. And Balin, from all accounts, killed his brothers to get this. Well, he killed one of his brothers. We don't know that for sure, but it seems quite likely. There is no right answer to this. And not even one like, you know, the morally good ones will do this, but it might have longer term consequences. This is like there is no good answer. Guys, I've been all over this area a couple of times, and I I don't think this thing is here. Whatever it is we're looking for to do with this Asunder quest, I can't find anything to do with it. And it does say near Caridan's Cross, or whatever the hell this area. Caridan's Cross, my bad, Ogren. You're probably offended by that because you're stupid. Yeah, I can't find it. So it does say near as opposed to at. Which probably means that it's in the next area. Or it's in the Idukan tag. Maybe there's a bit we can interact with there. Having said that, I've been recording for about 2.5 hours now, and whilst it doesn't feel like I've got a lot done, we've been... It's taking us a long time to traverse these caverns. I'm not complaining in any way, shape or form, I actually quite like it. But I don't think I've ever done a dungeon as long as this in Dragon Age yet, so we're actually going to stop for now. I need to stop recording. So let's go find a bit over here, and we'll set up camp. Well, a bit of a chat with the folks, Wynn and Shale, and Ogren a bit, though I don't know if Ogren's, I don't know if he'll speak yet. We'll see what happens. Kind of, I don't know, this time has just flown by for me. It does not feel, I've been recording for about 2.5 hours at this point, but it does not feel anything like that. It's insane. Still, whatever. Hey-ho. Let's talk with Ogren first.
Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here to chat.
It's just us, Shale, I think. We're the only cool kids who want to chat.
It speaks.
Yes, actually, never mind.
I stand ready.
Get that thing off him, please. Yeah, that's something. Then that. And now you look normal. Good. Hello.
It speaks.
Hi.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Maybe. Huh. So how did Wilhelm come to acquire you?
That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away.
Interesting. What's Wilhelm doing in the deep roads?
It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads.
Really?
Old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
Why the deep roads specifically, I wonder? Yeah, that would have been dangerous, right?
Indeed. He had spells that allowed him to remain hidden and move quickly, but he had no defense against the blight, and worried constantly that he would get sick. If any darkspawn showed themselves, he fled. More often, he would have to fight other scavengers, dwarves who had become tainted. In the end, it killed him. I mean, he found me there, right?
Yes, well done. That was darkly funny. Right, well. It's kind of interesting. Somebody said about the taint there interests me as well. I thought you only got tainted by the darkspawn if you ingested their blood. I thought actually, being around the blighted areas, I mean, maybe for long periods of time, but just in passing? Well, I guess, if he was in the deep woods, he would have encountered them a lot. And you don't know why you were there?
I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. In short, no, I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
I guess so, but maybe you were part of a fight in the Blight and maybe lost at the time, or deactivated somehow because your master died? I don't know. Because you kind of locked up when your last master died. Do you know where in the deep roads this was?
No. That secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish.
Dark, Shale. Though he does sound like a bit of a prat. I mean, he had a wife and kid and such like that, so he must have been capable of love, but he didn't seem to view you as anything more than a tool. Although he did taunt you, which suggested that, I don't know. Whatever. So, if he hadn't found you?
I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there. Not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything.
Possibly.
How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that.
I don't blame you. Oh well, let's move on.
On then.
Yep. Shield Pierce +7? Really? I just asked all the stuff that was there. I didn't really react to anything. Alright, well. Time that it be. I cannot believe how fast this session's gone on. Today, we went to Caridan's Cross. We went to the Idukan Tag as well, which is quite lucky because we got that bag of limbs as well, which apparently will be helpful in some way or another. Although it's possible that this altar, whatever it is we're looking for, is in the Idukan Tag. In one of those blocked off areas. It's so grand down here. And it feels dead as well. It feels completely dead. If any place in the entire world were haunted, I'd feel like it was down here. I mean, imagine braving this alone. With its echoing halls. Obviously lava never goes out, so I mean darkness isn't so much of a problem. It's just it amazes me, all this. Dwarven architecture is glorious. And so now, yeah. Anyway, shaking that off, we did the Idukan Tag, we did Caridan's Cross. We also potted about Orzammar for a little bit, but I don't think we really got much done there. That doesn't matter so much. And in the next session, we'll go on to, we'll go on to Orden wherever, my dog. I'm facing the wrong way. We'll go on to Orton Tag, there it is. And hopefully we'll be able to catch up with Branka if she's still alive. I think she probably is still alive, but I did just jinx it. I guess I'll just see. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, everybody. We'll go. I'll see you in the next episode.